How's it going, Forex traders? You. I know you're a Forex trader, but you don't look too happy, man. You don't look too happy, no why? Because you ain't got no fucking Benjamins, bro. You need money. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Dapo Willis. If you're just joining me for the first time, I'm so freaking excited because all the trades we analyzed on this channel from S&P 500 to Euro USD has gone on to make us some Benjamins, bro. I'm telling you, bro, I'm so happy. And if you're just joining me for the first time, this is a segment of my YouTube channel called Trader Talk. So what I do here, I don't just blab. I don't just come to show off. We go in depth into the market. We analyze the Forex market. We analyze every instrument, provided it aligns with our strategy, we get it done. And guess what, guys? We're always right 9 out of 10 times. And you're probably saying to yourself, what the hell is this guy talking about? How is it possible to be right 9 out of 10 times? Guys, we have an approach, a special approach in this community, right? Called the top-down analysis, okay? Amazing approach because it allows us to see everything. It's like Google Maps. We can see where all the stop losses are going to be. We can see where the take profit areas are going to be. We know where the market is heading to. So that's why when we scale down to a lower time frame, we know exactly where to buy, where it's going to, and where to get out, get the hell out of the market. Ladies and gentlemen, if you understand this, I kid you not, the number one thing in Forex, forget about risk management, psychology, your strategy is what's going to make you the Benjamin. You need to have a proper strategy. Ladies and gentlemen, today I present to you the top-down analysis. If you want to get it, it's in the Forex Mastery Pro. Guys, I think at this point there are like 9,000 Forex Mastery students. Yes. Forex Mastery students are out there cashing out. And shout out to you guys, because I know you guys are playing with your best. Guys, if you're watching this video right now, type Benjamins. Benjos! Forex Mastery students are playing with their Benjamins. What are you waiting for? Click the link down below and grab yourself the Forex Mastery program right now. If not, you blow that account. I'm joking, but you will blow it. You want to make some money? You need the Forex Mastery program. Anyways, once you're done clicking the link down below, now, guys, I'm going to take you guys into the video, obviously, where I'm going to be breaking down a couple of charts. Don't mind me. I'm so excited, man. S&P 500 cashed out. Euro USD. Woof. You guys saw it, man. We did one analysis to the top. S&P 500 said it was going to drop. Bam! Put the money. We made approximately $1.1 million on those two trades alone. Huge. Like, investors. My investors are calling me like, yo, Daps. Man, you're popping these days, bro. They call me like, bro. You like, Benjamin is calling me, bro. Like, you popping off these days, Daps. What's happening? Anyways, guys, let's jump into the video. But on a more serious note, the real reason why I'm able to extract all this money from the market consistently is, all thanks to the top-down analysis, the Forex Mastery program. Literally, it teaches you when to buy, when not to buy. It shows you everything you need to know. And then, obviously, you use the entry and exit strategy. If you follow it properly, yes, the setups might not happen all the time, but when they do happen, if you follow it properly, guys, if you want to flip accounts, you can flip accounts. If you want to grow a big account, you can grow a big account. If you want to trade crypto, you can use the Forex Mastery program to trade crypto. If you want to trade S&P 500, GBP, JPY, whatever thing it is you want to trade, the top-down analysis and the Forex Mastery program got you. Once again, you want to grab it, ensure to grab it. Click the link down below and let's go to the video. And before I forget, the best broker in the world. These guys, W Market now processes your withdrawals within 20 minutes. Yes, 20 minutes. I know when the W Markets launched, it was delaying to process withdrawals. It was taking about 3-4 days. Now, they got the best payment solution. So all the money I've been making, once I click withdraw, in 20 minutes, Benjamin is with me. He said, like, W Markets make sure that I'm never too far away from my Benjos. Get the Forex Mastery program once, click the link down below and ensure to create an account with W Markets. Now, I think W Markets is doing a thing right now whereby they have zero spread from, if you have a minimum deposit of $250. So if you have a $250 account, right, they have a special package for traders who have $250 and above. They're giving away zero spread. So if you have a small account, this is perfect for you, but you need to have a minimum deposit of 200. So, grab the program, click the link down below, ensure to grab it and register with W Markets right now. If you deposit $250 minimum, zero spread on that account, you're good. They won't charge you. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, now let's jump into the charts. Let's see Wagwan. Let's see, okay, we've made $1.1 million. Let's see how we can go ahead to make on our 1 meters. Some more 1 meters so that Benjamin will call us. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go. Oh, what's happening, people? Welcome inside of my screen, my very clear, clean, and cut screen. You see, one thing about the top-down analysis is you guys know my screen is always going to be clear, right? I don't need I don't need fancy stuff. Like, I don't need anything fancy. If you're just joining me for the first time, guys, this is the simplest way of trading to make the most amount of money. Simple, but very effective. So, ladies and gentlemen, first of all, I'd like to officially welcome you into my screen. Today, like I said at the intro of the video, we're going to be breaking down a couple of opportunities that I've spotted in the market that I want to absolutely share with you guys. You want to make some Benjamins? This is exactly where you make the damn Benjamins, right? So I'm going to be showing you guys some setups that I have. I don't like to call them signals. I don't like the word signals. I hate signals, but I feel like if you have an understanding of what exactly is happening, you're in a better position to trade better, and you're not relying on just a buy or sell signal here and there. This one, you get it, you see the full picture, right? So I'm about to give you some fire analysis, but before I do that, I need you guys to do yourself one favor and smash the subscribe button right there so that you don't miss out on juicy information like this. I mean, tell me, out there on YouTube right now, what YouTube channel would you rather be following? Okay, you want to be following this one, you want to be subscribed to this, you want to smash the bell icon, because I come out here and I show you guys before the trade, during the trade, and after. Like, I'm holding your hand, we're cashing out together. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, without any further ado, let me start my analysis and show you guys all the fantastic opportunities I have. So what I have in front of me right about here is AUD/USD. Subscribe to the channel. Subscribe, because I know you didn't subscribe. What I have in front of me right here is AUD/USD. But before I jump into AUD/USD, I wanted to quickly touch on the euro dollar. Absolutely amazing. I mean, euro USD, we made so much money from USD. I just want to quickly go over our euro USD trade, why exactly I took the trade and all of that. So I used a strategy that I've been sharing lately called the falling knife strategy. As you guys can see, it was very clear cut and simple. I started to notice that there was an inverse head and shoulder right about here. As you can see, once we broke the neckline, this was a foolish, like, one bullish, two bullish, like almost three bullish engulfing candles, right? So, okay, one bullish, two bullish, okay. Bullish engulfing, right? So you get the point. There was a huge erection to the upside. And then obviously we came around here and I noticed, I looked left and I noticed, oh, we was kind of like settling around here. And there's a strategy that I teach on the Forex Mastery program called the falling knife strategy. It's simple. Once you look left, obviously you just put your, usually when the market rallies to a point whereby there was previous resistance before, when it wants to settle, it will settle at, previous support. So it will settle at previous support. So obviously, we came here and I was just waiting for it. I did the analysis if you check my previous Trader Talk video, and then obviously once we came here, I noticed obviously, and we started to rally all the way to the upside. I came on a 4-hour time frame. Once again, you learn how to do all this stuff pretty easy on the Forex Mastery program. By now, I believe every single member in the Forex community to have one. So I saw the breakout, retest, continuation, and simple. I just put a resistance bar here and then a 4-hour candle close above this place. So pretty much a retracement, CTL, breakout, retest, and continuation of the CTL. Now, the initial breakout, you put a resistance bar here, and then upon the break of it, 4-hour candle close, you're good to go. And obviously, my first level target was actually here, made all this money, and then second level target was here. Like, ladies and gentlemen, I can't remember the pip count, but this pip count has been absolutely huge. Guys, crazy. If I do the calculation, I think, if I'm not mistaken, maybe this is a 400 pip push to the upside. It was absolutely nuts. And then if I obviously zoom out again, guys, we're looking at the potential 1,000 pip mode. So this is pretty much the trade that has happened. I'm pretty excited for Euro USD. Now, the reason why I'm very excited for Euro USD is this, and I want you guys to flow with me. You see, Euro dollar has been in this nasty range. I'm going to zoom in. And one of the things that the top-down analysis and the Forex Mastery program will teach you is how to identify where exactly and what exactly the market is doing at every given time. You see, the market will trend only 40% of the time, and it will range for the remaining 60% of the time. You see, traders lose money during ranging periods, and they'll make a lot of money during the trends, and they give it all the way, give it all away during the ranging periods of the market. And the good thing about the top-down analysis and the Forex Mastery program is it teaches you when to stay out of the market. It teaches you when the market is ranging. And just by looking at the monthly time frame, I was not exactly too interested in Euro USD. I did catch Euro USD move from here to here, but the moment we pulled back and came into this nasty range, I have been away from Euro USD. Oh my goodness, leave me alone. All these brokers trying to advertise on my shit. Screw you guys, man. W Markets is the best broker in the world. Don't forget, guys, zero spread with a minimum balance of $250, and they process your withdrawals within 20 minutes. You get your money within 20 minutes. Crypto withdrawals, Naira withdrawals, I think, what's the name of that other currency? Obviously, US dollar, pounds. So not African, Sefa, my Cameroonian, Malian, Burkina Faso brothers. Obviously, they have shillings in Kenya, so everywhere you are, bro, W Markets to the world. Don't mind all these other brokers. These people, they don't charge you spreads. They love you. Don't forget to get the grab on account in the description down below. Anyways, back to what I was saying. So the program will teach you where to stay out from the market, okay? And for me personally, once I saw this nasty range since 2023, I just stayed out of it, right? And as you can see, we tried to break down below. I was excited. I thought we were going to come below, but that didn't happen. And we came back into this range. The moment we came back into this range, I was stressed. I'm like, bruh, we're back here again. Because, guys, one thing you need to understand about the Forex market is the fact that the Euro USD, whether we like it or not, the Euro USD determines what happens across all the other pairs. Argue with yourself. It's a fact, because Euro USD is the Euro USD is the same thing as the dollar index. Okay, Euro USD and the dollar. Ooh, that changed the dollar index. I didn't even mean to do that. But Euro USD is the same as dollar index. So basically, the Euro USD is the dollar index turned upside down, or rather, the dollar index is the Euro USD turned upside down. Now, if they are both the same thing but just in opposite directions, and the dollar index determines, guys, US dollar is a champion. It's the champion. They control the Forex market, right? Whether we like it or not. Unfortunately, that's how it goes. So if the dollar index is trending, every other pair is trending. If the dollar index is trending, I keep saying this on my channel. If the dollar index is trending, you're going to make a lot of bread. But if it's ranging, there's going to be a problem. You're going to struggle. So obviously, I needed the Euro USD to break out and form a trend so that it's easier for us to trade. But the moment we came back into this range, I was sad. But then guess what, guys? We came back into this range. Not only did we come back into this range, we've broken out monthly bullish, 1, 2 bullish monthly engulfing candles on Euro USD, blowing straight out of the resistance zone of this range. You know what that means? It's a breakout. And let me teach you guys a little trick that obviously Forex Mastery students are not going to be happy because I'm sharing this trick, but to the degree in which we range is to the degree in which we're going to break out. So I'm anticipating, actually, I'm going to even adjust this a bit higher, because the next round, I'm going to approximate it to the next round number, which is, so if I take account for even this long stretch about here, this should be about here. So I'm pretty much a bit spot on. So as you know, the Forex market is not an exact science. Ideally, it should be at 1.18840, but I've moved it up to 1.200 because that is a round number. And there's anything I know about the Forex market is the fact that it loves its round numbers. So I can tell you without any iota of doubt that Euro USD, next level target to the upside, provided that this monthly candle, guys, you can see I'm using my knowledge from the top-down analysis to map out a clear direction. Once we get a direction, this is analysis. Once we get a clear direction, then we can now jump into a lower time frame for the market execution. Once again, all of these things on the Forex Mastery program. If you haven't gotten it, click the link down below. One thing about me, I will tell you about the Forex Mastery program. Why? Because the things that are in that program have changed people's lives. Okay, people are no longer blowing accounts anymore. People are now trading from a more realistic standpoint. People, it's touching people's lives. So why won't I preach about it? This is the gospel. The Forex Mastery course program and the top-down analysis is the gospel of Forex. Whether you like it or not is your business. So if I were you, I would get it. Click the link down in the description and grab yourself the program. Don't sleep on a bicycle. Anyway, so as you can see, I've mapped out clearly what Euro USD is going to do next. 1.200 is as clear as this, simple as ABC, provided that this April candle, the monthly April candle, closes above this resistance bar. Okay, so we need this. If this market comes and closes back down below here, ladies and gentlemen, we might be back in this range. But I'm gonna need, so this is the 16th of April. I'm gonna say 14 days till this candle closes. I'm gonna need this shit to close above this shit. You know what I'm saying? If it closes above, what do we do next? Then we can scale to weekly. Weekly is not really saying much, is in line with the thingy. And then obviously the daily is already lining up for the 4 hours, obviously lining up for some potential further upside. Now, because of the fact that I've been able to, extract some money from this pair already, I'm not going to be in a hurry to jump into this buy. I'm going to wait for this market to kind of like consolidate a bit more. So I'm going to be watching it pretty closely. But guys, I won't lie to you, Euro USD is clear to the upside, man. I'm still holding on to a couple of my trades that I place here. It's like we're going for the big boys. We're going for the big guns, ladies and gentlemen. We're going for a full 1,000 pip move, man. I believe so. A full 1,000 pip move, ladies and gentlemen. Don't when I come on the internet and I say I project 1,000, 2,000 pips into the future, this is exactly how I do it. And people are like, oh, he's capping. I ain't capping. I can see this clear as day. So as you can see, ladies and gentlemen, Euro USD, about to fire all the way to the upside. I'm just a bit skeptical about this setup. I'm going to give it a couple of days to see how we consolidate, actually. Ideally, I'll be hoping for us to pull back a bit more. So one thing about my entries and how I like to enter is I like for my, the consolidation to look a bit like the previous one. This is looking a bit smaller than this one. So I'm going to just like wait it out. And especially we have a lot of room to the upside. So I believe we're going to, intertwine, wind up a bit. And then maybe I can scale down to the 1 hour time frame to now look for a more refined entry. Just because I'm trying to avoid any premature entries. I really don't like premature entries that much. They upset me, obviously. So as you can see, this flag pattern is forming right here. I'll be simply waiting for this flag pattern to pretty much break out. So I have X to A to B to C to D to E. This might be E. So we might probably push down into here. So X to A to B to C. This didn't touch. So X to A to B to C to D to E. So E might probably form around here. So I'll just be waiting for Euro USD to tell me what exactly it wants to do. I'll be waiting for maybe one last leg down here. And then let me zoom in. And then I'll be picking up this bad boy for a potential 800 to 1,000 pip move. It's going to be crazy, ladies and gentlemen. It's wild. It's wild. I told you, man. We be making Benjamins. It's easy, bro. It's easy. Once you know the direction, you're good. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is pretty much my Euro USD analysis. I'm going to be patient. I'm going to be waiting. I'm going to be watching. For those of you guys who have W Markets trading accounts, like I said, $250 minimum deposit. You get a free spread account, zero spread account. Ensure to use that. I mean, with this simple trade, you can flip your account. You can take it from $250 to $1,000 easy. I mean, I don't preach flipping, but hey, people ain't got that much money, so it is what it is. It is what it is. Or you can use it to pass your challenge. But yeah, W Markets is what we're singing at the moment, because I mean, it's a fantastic broker, and I'm excited because, guys, think about it, like no spread, instant withdrawals. They have a fantastic education segment, and it's just a company that I just absolutely rock with. I like a situation whereby, I get my money instantly. They can wire it to anywhere in the world. I absolutely love them. And shout out to the team at W Markets once again. So Forex Mastery Program, you have the best course and you have the best broker. I see no reason why you're not winning. So that's it pretty much, ladies and gentlemen. That's Euro USD. That's my analysis. I'm going to be waiting for this. I don't usually look at things on smaller time frames that much. I don't really like to look at smaller time frames that much. I like to look at things from a more bigger time frame perspective, because it kind of like weeds out the noise, and then I scale down to lower time frames to execute. So once again, ladies and gentlemen, I'll be waiting for the Euro USD to come down from here. If we can pull back a bit, as you can see, the 1 hour is already, I can say a bullish engulfing and bearish engulfing. This candle closes in 25 minutes. If you close like this, that means this resistance level has held, and we start to see come down. But if we can balance out here, and then we start to rally all the way from here, this will mean it has completed this X to E wave. Once again, you want to learn the X to E wave pattern, guys. Not 95%. It works 100% of the time. If you can count it properly, it works, and it's on the Forex Mastery Program. So I'm going to be waiting for us to come down here, and then I'm going to be looking for entries on the 1 hour, and then we're going to take off, man. We're gonna take you to the moon, take you to the stars. How many people you know can take it this far? I'm supercharged, about to take this whole thing to Mars. So if you go to the DXY to see exactly what is happening, the reverse is the case. Just want to quickly touch this. Now the DXY gives us a total clear picture of what exactly is happening, and as you can see, we're currently breaking from generational curses right now with the dollar index. We're breaking out right about now. And then, obviously this, we have, all of this in here. So, hey, let's map out some key levels. So the dollar index is looking like it wants to drop off a fucking cliff. And I'm happy about that, because that would mean that it's time for us to go. If I draw my trend lines down, the reason why I would always come and put a trend line is just because I want to see if there's going to be any reason as to why this market is not going to work out in the way I work. So one thing about me is I will do my analysis, and then I'll look for all the reasons why it shouldn't work out. Now I've spotted this trend line, I need to go back to euro dollar to see what exactly is going on. I did spot a trend line there. So first of all, Euro USD, we have cleared this bearish trend line. We've broken out, retested it, touched it, and you can see we're heading to the upside. But let me see if maybe I want to make sure it's cleared all the potential issues we might have. So Euro USD has cleared. As if I just remove this arrow bar, you guys can see pretty clearly. Euro USD has cleared. Euro USD has cleared. Has cleared this trend line, so it's pretty much good to go. I see no reason why we shouldn't come here. So Euro USD, I'm anticipating I favor to the upside to the tune of 95%. So 95% I'm bullish, and obviously 5% just in case anything happens. You can never be 100% in Forex. It doesn't happen. But 95% is good for me. I'm going to be waiting. I've got a huge bank balance to trade this shit. I've got a huge trading account to trade this shit, and I'm going to be trading in W markets. Okay, so I'm just waiting for everything to line up, and we're pretty much going to be going. So that's euro dollar. Is there any other pair I'm pretty much interested in? So I've spoken about euro USD dollar index collapsing. Let's quickly touch on AUD USD before I go into GBP USD. Now AUD USD, from what I can pretty much deduce from this, is kind of like, I think we're trying to bottom out, honestly speaking. But the problem is there are too many levels for me to pay attention to. So I think right now we're pretty much in a range from a monthly time frame perspective, but we seem to be bouncing out of this range. And as you can see, we've had a false breakout to the downside, which is somewhere around here. And AUD US is looking like it wants to start pushing to the upside. So if I'm going to do this analysis properly, oh my God, Falala, thank you. I like it when the market starts to trend, because it makes it a lot easier for everybody. It makes everything a lot easier. So I'm trying to see if there's any trend line that might be any evil that might be in the way of prosperity. Any evil that might be in the way of prosperity, I want it out. This is actually one of very fantastic analysis, and I can kind of see what exactly the market wants to do next. So I'm just checking that on the weekly time frame. Let's go back to the monthly so I can map out these levels properly. So yes, so from what I can see, probably next level is going to be here. To be honest, I think we're most likely going to rally into here, AUD USD. So I'm going to be watching this monthly. This monthly is looking like a potential reversal. So if I come back to the weekly, I'll just have a look at it properly. right about here. So AUD USD is looking like we want to rally from 0.6400 all the way up to 0.6900. So that's looking like a potential 500 to 600 pip move to the upside. All things being equal, I'll wait for this to close. Maybe you might want to come and put in a right shoulder. I'm not sure yet. But if we can push a bit higher, and I can see a weekly candle close, I'll be looking for bullish opportunities. But there's still a lot of work that AUD USD still needs to put in at the moment for me to be 100% clear. But I'm seeing, so my bias was obviously 50-50 before. Actually, my bias was even 60-40, 60% favoring the downside. You guys remember when we caught this AUD USD trade. But as we've come back here now, my bias shifted from 50-50. Now it's even 70-30, 70% favoring the upside. So I'll be very glad if that happens, because I have all this space, all this free room to trade. I mean, that's potential 500 pips loading on this. We have a potential 1,000 pips loading on Euro USD, combined of a potential 1,500 pips that I'm going to be looking at. I don't think I need more than that. You know, I don't think not like I don't need more money. I don't need more pairs for me to be able to extract. So, you know, this year, like I said, I made $95 million last year. This year, I want to go for $200 million. One thing about me is I'll map up one or two pairs that I know I trust can actually deliver for me. And yeah, I see no reason why they shouldn't help me deliver on my mandate. You have your own targets. Your target might be $1,000 for the year, $5,000 for the year, $10,000, $100,000. I mean, shoot for the stars, $1 million for the year. You don't need many pairs. You need 2 pairs that you can trust, that you can rely on. I'm not really a fan of GBP USD at the moment, because I just feel like we're a bit too close to gold. Not really. GBP, I'm not touching any of the commodities per se, just because I'm not really interested in commodities at the moment. I mean, I did analyze GBP USD to come to this point. It's gotten here, but I'm not really a fan of GBP USD. I think the only pair that I'm willing to add, and as you can see, the S&P 500 is doing exactly. Guys, I just opened the charts and our analysis are a round of applause to the top-down analysis. See, just came into our zone, touched, easy. Okay, I'm going to save the S&P 500 for my next Trader Talk video. I'm going to come and explain to you guys what is happening. So my 3 favorite pairs on my watch list are Euro USD, AUD USD, and the S&P 500. They're a lot easier for us to trade, and everything is looking pretty nice. If I just check the daily time frame on the S&P 500, the S&P 500 looks like it's going to rebound back to the upside. We caught this market. This is the pair that actually made me a lot of money last year. Majority of the $95 million I made last year was from S&P 500. We made a lot of money taking it up. This year, 2 weeks ago, we caught this boom move to the downside. So we've made money going up. We've made money bringing it down. Now we're about to make a lot more money taking it back up again. But I don't think we have enough time to break down the S&P 500. I don't want to bore you guys with too much analysis. In my next Trader Talk video, I'm going to start off with the S&P 500, and then we're going to look to how, guys, shoot for the stars. 100K this year. Okay? 100K this year. 500K this year. $1 million this year. You can do it. So ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for staying to the very end of this video. I love you guys very much. I'll catch you in my subsequent videos. I'll catch you in my other screen. Don't forget, Euro USD is primary on my watch list. Next week, I'll talk about the S&P 500, and then we'll see what the Euro USD has done within the week. So 1 hour time frame, I'm going to be watching this pretty closely. It's on my watch list. I'm watching it like a fucking hawk, like a freaking hawk. So that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for staying to the very end of this video. I'll catch you guys on my other screen. I love you guys very much. Don't forget to like, subscribe. We're en route to 1 million subscribers. Guys, tell your friends about this channel. This is the real deal. I love you guys very much. Take it easy, and I'll see you on the other side. Let's go. All right, people, thank you for staying to the very end of this very lengthy video. I love you guys once again. You know who I am. My name is Dapper Willis. It's always a pleasure hanging out with you guys. So once again, don't forget to smash the subscribe button, grab the Forex Mastery Program, and trade with W Markets. They process your withdrawals within 20 minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll catch you later. Love you very much, and peace out.